Good morning, guys. This is your Prime Tech reviewer about to do an unboxing video of the latest Seiko wristwatch that I purchased online. This one I purchased from my favorite online seller, donrelowerowatch.ph, and this is the Seiko SRP581, which is also known as the Seiko Sea Monster, or otherwise being called as the Seiko Blue Monster. Okay, so let's continue with the unboxing. Let's now proceed with unboxing this beautiful piece. As you can see, the watch arrived at this peculiarly different box. I would say it's a unique box from Seiko compared to the other Seiko boxes that came with the items that I purchased before. Just like this one, which is my first generation Seiko Black Monster. So it came with a white box like this. And this one, which is the Seiko Save the Ocean Samurai, Blue Samurai, okay, which came in this pretty much beautiful box. Okay, so I was actually surprised when I received this box, because first of all, I am used to receiving the white generic boxes from Seiko. And second, the color is quite beautiful. It's grayish, but at the same time, it's silver metallic. It's similar to a silver metallic shade for the box. On the video, it doesn't really look like that. Okay, there you go. So that's how this particular box looks like. It's kind of silver metallic, but at initial glance, it looks like a grayish box. Okay, so this is your typical generic Seiko box for this Monster watch. Okay, so let's open it now. Okay, so what do we have here? Ordinarily, you'll get this, which is your Seiko instruction manual and your Seiko guarantee. Okay, so let's put it aside. Okay. And let's get the actual watch. Okay, so this is now the Seiko white generic box. I would say this is a cheap generic box coming from Seiko. It feels cheap, it feels light, and it doesn't feel premium. Okay, now I'm actually a little bit disappointed in this one, because based on what I've read and some review and unboxing videos that I have also viewed in the internet, normally the SRP581 Monster that those people bought came in a box similar to the Seiko Save the Ocean Blue Samurai that I showed you earlier. Okay, sturdy box, a beautiful blue box. Okay, but this one is nothing or nowhere near that kind of box. This is actually lighter than the first generation Monster box that I bought about 10 years ago. Okay, so this one is better. It feels sturdier, and the box has that premium feel, even though it's also a white box like this. But this one has a premium feel compared to this one. This one is pretty light, and you know that and you would know simply by touching it, by the texture, the feel, that it's a cheap box coming from Seiko. Okay, but again, I really don't have any complaints on that one, simply because I paid only a small amount for this particular watch. I bought it from Don Rolowero for a fairly reasonable price of 13,000 pesos plus 350 pesos for the Grab rate delivery. Okay, so let's open the box. Okay, so that's your usual Seiko brand in there. this I would say foam-like thing that is meant to protect the bezel of your watch. And here's your watch. So you also have the pillow, the generic pillow. So let's put it aside and let's look at the main character of this unboxing video. Okay, so this is your SRP581, which is also known as the Seiko Blue Monster. Okay, this is the part of the Prospex series. If you would look at it, there's the Prospex logo on top of the automatic, and the diver's 200 meters, trademark for Seiko diver's watches. Okay, it comes with the tag, and you can see from here it says Seiko Prospex, and at the back you would see the model, which is the SRP581K1. K meaning this was not assembled in Japan, although the parts came from Japan, and most probably during the assembly in other Asian countries, it was being overseen by a Japanese supervisor. One thing's for sure, this did not came from a Japanese factory assembly line. Okay, but anyway, I don't see any difference with that. People do have makes it a big thing sometimes when they talk about J1 and K, saying that the J's are better than the K. But based on my experience, I haven't had any negative experience with the with the K's compared to the J's. Okay, so this one is a K version. Okay, and it's surprisingly beautiful. Okay. If you can see, the color of the bezel is very good. Okay, I like this. I like the color. Okay, it has a subtle blue color, which basically looks different depending on the angle that the light hits it. Okay, as you can see, if you put it there, if you look at it like this, it seems like you have the black bezel. But if you tilt it somehow, it turns into a blue. Okay, and if you tilt it further more, it becomes shiny blue. So that's a unique feature for this watch. Okay, by the way, this watch is already considered as a rare piece. Why? Because the model SRP581 has already been discontinued by Seiko. Even if it has been reclassified into the Prospex line, it has already been discontinued, so it's pretty much difficult to get a hold of this piece for a reasonable price. You can search the internet, you could find this piece in Amazon and eBay. Here in the Philippines, you can find it at Lazada or at Shopee, but the price is pretty high or pretty steep for this particular item. Okay, so this is a good watch. The strap, the rubber strap, okay, that comes with it is pretty narrow. If you're going to ask me, okay, this has a 22mm lugs, and it tapers down further to about 20, going to the locks. So it feels a bit too narrow for my wrist. If you're going to look at my wrist, it's quite wide because I'm a wide-boned person. Okay, but I'll try it on later and see how it feels, whether it's comfortable being worn on my wrist. So let's take off the tags from this one. Okay, and let's put it there. So this is a uniquely beautiful piece. I'm telling you honestly right now that I'm pretty much into it already. Okay, it looks good. Okay, it feels heavy. The head is heavy, just like my old block Monster, the Generation 1 block Monster, and it feels premium. Okay, I like it. The dial, the unmarked dial is there. Oh, sorry, the unmarked crown, the screw down crown is there. Okay, which basically is similar to what my Save the Ocean Samurai has. The bezel is pretty much aligned. I would say this is a good one. Anyway, even the Save the Ocean Samurai that I bought from Don Veloero was also very aligned. Why? Because I requested my favorites online seller to have it checked for its alignment before shipping it to me. So this one is pretty good and I love it. So let's try it on, okay? And see how it looks. Okay, so that's how it looks. Pretty cool. And honestly, I like how it feels on my wrist. It doesn't feel too narrow. Okay, it doesn't feel too snug on my wrist. It feels good actually. And I'm loving the color of that bezel. Okay, so you look at it like that. So that's it, folks. I'll probably be putting this one on for about a month. Then I'll come up with my full review for the SRP581 after about a month of using it. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for watching my unboxing video.